This is how we make the moonshine.
Hey, brother.
So did you have lunch before you came to work?
I was doing Pilates. How are you, buddy?
I'm all right. I've already loaded all the sugar up.
Good. Look, I've got a client out of Nashville. You will have a duck when you hear what family this is. It's Raelyn Nelson, Willie Nelson's granddaughter, and her band. They are wanting individual jars of a single malt aged rye whiskey to give to their fans at a meet and greet. But I'm thinking we put chips in the jars, age it themselves for a month. It's like a do-it-yourself kit. So I pitched it to them.
What would they be willing to pay a jar for it?
I pitched 75, they agreed to 60.
How many jars of liquor at 60 bucks a jar?
250.
That's $60 a quart. That's $15,000, and that's a good start on getting us through the hard winter. Beez, you're carrying your weight already.
Good to know.
You know, this is why Beez is on our team. I mean, he's a rainmaker. When he goes to Nashville, he's got so many connections in that country music world, whether they're singers or whether they're working behind the scenes. They pay big money. I mean, Raelyn Nelson, it don't get no higher up in the country music royalty than her family.
All right. 2 weeks is really cutting it close because you just have to rush, and there's not room to deal with whatever may go wrong. But it's a $15,000 deal, and it's for a very high-profile client.
Oh, here we go. So now's our job. We have to get in here and mash this in. We're going to build us some single malt rye.
Perfect. I'm gonna put that pump down there.
I'll get the cap off Sloppy. We'll fill her up and get her heating up some water.
What the crap? Hey, Digger.
Yo.
We don't have water.
Oh, hell. It's no good.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. Holy crap.
That's no good at all.
I did not foresee this.
You know, wells go dry in this neck of the woods sometimes. Water table in the ground gets a little lower, it gets a little slower. That's what we're facing here. And this is the only source I got outside the county. I'm not going back into Cock County. The heat's too strong on us.
I'm with you on that.
Hell. You know, with the way that Detective Robertson is dogging us, right now this is the only place I feel safe. There's no place in Cock County I'll go back to. If we don't get water back, we're done. We are D-U-N-N done. I'm gonna blame all this on Mark. He put a root on us. Now, we're under the gun. Beez got a $15,000 order for Willie Nelson's granddaughter, Raelyn, but now we're out of water. But with the way that Detective Robertson is dogging us, this is the only source of limestone water that I feel comfortable being on. So we've got to come up with a plan to get this spring flowing again.
Like, this is when the fun starts.
The vein is shifted down at least a foot from where it was previously. We got to jackhammer that slate deep enough where water will flow over it. That's all I know to do. You not much of a thrower, are you?
I'm a great thrower. I was shooting for a curve. I can make these curves. You know, as a disc golf champion, I've been able to master.
Is that what you are now?
Yeah, I just come up with it. Sounded better than pickleball. If
Pickleball, I'm putting pickleball right up there with cornhole.
If you're a
You know, when
pickleball-
somebody invited me to cornhole the first time, you know what I did? I moved to the next county over.
Gotcha.
If I'm giving that inclination, I need out.
Yeah, I think old people play pickleball, not guys our
What is
age.
pickleball? I saw it
It's
on...
short tennis. It's tennis if you washed it and then shrunk it in the dryer by accident. Little bitty court. The rackets are like oversized ping pong paddles.
I think I
They're
saw a little
hard,
bit
they
of that.
don't have netting in them. And you stand in and go like that, and you run over like this, and you go like
Kind of looked
that.
like me and you getting away from Yellow
Then you
Jackets.
run
that
over
day.
like this and go like that, and then you have to stop and take your blood
You
pressure
remember when we were
a little
running
bit.
from the Yellow Jackets? We thought we were really flying. Actually, we're doing a nursing home shuffle. You know what? If you put that bucket right there about where you're at, I'll put it in it. Then you can carry it over on the other side and dump it in that hole.
I'm good at that. When I used to work in cemeteries when I was in high school, I was real good at that stuff. They didn't let me grave dig though, because I was too short to get back out of the hole.
You didn't know how to get on the end of a shovel and pole balls out?
No.
Just didn't teach you boys that down in Alabama, did they?
All right, let me come around you.
Everywhere we go, we got limestone, just no limestone water to speak of. You know, we've got no other options but to dig down and find where this vein dropped to. We're going from limestone to slate to shale.
Dude, this sucks. The terrain is so full of boulders and rocks, and we can't get to it on our own. It's impossible for us to do it with hand tools.
Well, Beez, this is a hell of a way to start a partnership out.
Well, yeah, we're being tested right out of the gate.
There ain't no way we can dig that out. We need heavier equipment. And
Kelly's got a steam shovel.
Well, it's called an excavator. You know, they hadn't used steam since 1800, but I think that it's your turn to call a favor in to Kelly. I did it once.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with Kelly and see.
Well, Beez, we gotta go on bended knees to Kelly, because we cannot do a damn thing without water.
I could not believe my eyes when I went down there with that pump.
You know, our spring dried up. We gave it our level best to try to dig it out by hand, but if we're gonna get that rock out of the way, we need heavier machinery. Fortunate for us, our buddy Kelly's got an excavator.
Oh, there he is. This order has got to be delivered on time, so we need that spring yesterday.
What's up, gentlemen?
What are you doing, Kelly?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Hate to be kind of rude about it, but I'm behind the gun and all that kind of stuff.
That's the exact opposite what we needed to hear from you. We're in a pickle.
We ain't got no water, Kelly. You remember where you dug that spring out for me, dug that reservoir out?
Yeah.
Well, it dried up. That vein has dropped down in that old crawfishy dirt.
Ooh.
If it wasn't for the fact that I got 3 stills set up down yonder, I'd get somebody else come in there and do it, not disturb you, but we can't just let anybody in there.
I get it, but
Yeah, the short list of who can help us has one name on it.
Well, you put me in like one of those situations. This is a real good paying job. I priced this thing through the roof on a timeline basis for these guys, and every day I come in under that timeline, and I'm under it right now 2 weeks. So that's $1,000 a day. That's $14,000 if I'm done in the 2 weeks early.
What can we pay you to get you to come do it, Kelly? What do you charge an hour to run your excavator?
Well, this one's $250 an hour. If this one's not running today, then I'm out $2,500 bucks, plus my $1,000 bonus.
How do you feel if we give him $3,000?
It's got to be done, Beez.
Will you do it for $3,000?
Leave a $3,500 day, drive 3 counties away with another excavator, and make less money than I'm going to do here? You know, I mean, I care about these guys, and I care about the fact that they're in need, but, you know, at some point, you got to draw that line.
What would it take? Let me ask you that. What would it take? Because we've got to get it done.
You know, if it's going to help you guys out, I'll do it for the $3 grand.
Awesome.
Easy.
Awesome. Brother, thank you.
Brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
But they're dead in the water without me coming and helping them. So ultimately, I guess, you know, you got to do what a friend's got to do. Are you guys going to meet me over there, or what are we doing?
I'm going to ride with you.
$3,000, that's a tremendous amount of money, but it's a $15,000 payday.
Let me go get my stuff.
I'll take him over to your truck.
Okay.
He can drop what he needs off.
So we're going to give him the $3,000 and, you know, like a Killer Bees t-shirt or something. Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.